you're not getting any younger. Cash in on your 15 seconds of fame. Send me your videos to cnn.com/news2me. Hawaiian shirt? Check. Swim trunks? Check. Beach ball? Check. Everything you need for a fun-filled trip to the North Pole? Well, it is if you are Lars Norring. In fact, Lars, the wandering Scandinavian, rarely goes anywhere without his beach ball. Thanks to the magic of video, he's thrown it to himself all over the world, ending with his latest catch in Santa's backyard. See, after days wearing the same clothes on their cross-country ski trek to the geographic North Pole, Lars and his friends were ready for a rinse. The air was a balmy -2 degrees, and the water just above freezing. Ah, refreshing, isn't it? Why did he risk frostbite and extreme shrinkage in order to tread water at the North Pole? Well, he said because he thought it would be fun. They have 300 teeth. Some weigh as much as trucks. And the deep blue ocean is a lonely old place to be eaten alive. Wait a minute, I shouldn't be talking like that. I've just become part of the media hype that gives sharks a bad name. It happens every summer like clockwork. Someone, somewhere, has a bad encounter with a shark. And sure enough, it ignites a media-feeding frenzy that scares people out of the surf and reinforces the belief that sharks are insatiable man-eaters. It's a trend that gets under Tom Campbell's skin. So he sent some stunning pictures of the big hunters to News2Me, hoping to get out a message that sharks are not as terrifying as some people would have you believe. Let's talk about what you do. You're a photographer, videographer?
I'm a wildlife cinematographer, and basically we travel all over the world shooting wildlife documentaries and pieces for various companies like Geographic or Discovery, and many of those are about sharks for the Save Our Seas Foundation.
Are you one of these guys that would do anything to get the shot?
Just about. Oftentimes it's been referred to as a job to die for. I can remember a few times we baited dusky sharks, and a number of different shark species came in, and they were just swarming around the back of the boat. And I was thinking to myself, I'm not so sure I really want to jump in the middle of all this right now. And yet I think about what the pictures will look like and how we can educate people, and you end up in the water.
You may call Tom the Shark Whisperer. He gets incredible shots without a metal cage and no shark suit. But he's not doing this to prove his manliness.
The only reason we get in the water without cages is because it's much easier for us to take the pictures. If it were just a matter of looking at the animals, I wouldn't have any problem being in a cage.
And spending time face to face with the giant predators has given Tom some insight into staying safe in their presence.
I think the key with white sharks is to maintain eye contact. When they see that you see them and you're watching them and you're facing them all the time, they're more likely to stay farther away from you and be less likely to get in really close. They almost always attack from the back and the bottom if they bite somebody.
How can you tell, Tom, at what point the shark's getting agitated? I need to be careful here.
They'll start to swim more aggressively. They may make closer passes to you. And sometimes they'll actually arch their pectoral fins down and hump their back up. And when that happens, you're probably interfering with something that's going on. There's some type of mating thing happening, or there's a feeding situation going on, and you're getting into their territory. It's better if you leave.
Tom assures us that it's safe to put our Speedos back on and hop into the ocean. And you're going to hear the stories about people getting bit and so forth. Should we be scared? Should I be scared to go to the beach?
No. There are more people killed in the United States each year by dogs than there are by sharks. It's pretty rare that a shark will bite somebody. It's usually because it's in really limited water conditions where you can't see very well, and the sharks are feeding, and they bite by accident. And it's also better if you don't swim at sunset when the sun's going down, because the visibility gets very bad underwater, and it happens to be the time that these particular animals feed.
Have you ever said the line, "We're going to need a bigger boat"?
I have said that on a number of occasions, but it has more to do with the amount of equipment that we have to take on location.
All right, so we're at a garage sale. My goal for this thing is to get this picture for free.
For free?
If I want...
Just so you can get me on the news or something? No, you're not going to get it for free. You're going to have to pay.
Who is it?
Let's take a bet.
I don't have $10.
I don't know. Somebody here has $10 for this show.
Just got a couple ones.
You want to kiss him goodbye?
Oh, yeah.
Kiss him. Kiss him.
No!
Come on, kiss him!
Pick.
Up next on News to Me, thrill seekers are dying to walk on the King's pathway. Literally. Senator Mike Gravel shows his hip side.
Bush, Leah Cheney, Condoleezza Rice.
Looking for young voters. And men risk it all for Mother Nature. What happens if any of these branches break?
Then we fall.